The Pentax SMC DAL 50-200mm F4-5.6 ED WR lens. The name of this lens comes from the DA, means that it is an APS-C lens. The L means that it's a kit lens. The 50-200mm refers to the focal length. The F4-5.6 refers to the widest aperture available. F4 at 50mm, F5.6 at 200mm. ED means it has extra dispersion glass, which is aimed to reduce colour aberrations. And WR means it is weather sealed. There is a non-kit lens version of this available, which comes with a hood and with a metal mount. This version, however, is the kit version that comes with a plastic mount. However, I've personally found this lens to be a very good build quality. It feels solid in the hand, but it's nice and lightweight. As per my previous review of the 18-50 lens, on Pentax forums you'll find that the reviews of this lens, the kit version, are much better than the lens that is sold individually, the more premium version. Whether this is because Pentaxians favour the value or what, I don't really know. However, what I would say is, when I've talked to other people about this lens online, there seems to be very mixed reviews. I feel that I have an excellent copy and I'm very happy with it. Other people don't seem so happy with theirs. Maybe people just prefer the SMC coating rather than the updated HD coating on the new lens. I don't know. But anyway, loading on the screen now, you'll see some images taken with this lens. All I've done to these images is in Lightroom I have clicked the auto develop button. I haven't done any lens corrections, and these aren't particularly great photos. They're just some randoms I selected from different bodies that I've used the lens on, so that you can see how it renders. Of all the lenses I've owned since I joined the Pentax system, this lens, which came as a kit with my KS2 and the 18-50 previously reviewed, has rendered so many photos that I'm really happy with that it's quite surprising. I have debated for quite some time about selling on my APS-C lenses because I am likely to buy a second K1 as my second body and move away from the K3 soon, unless the new APS-C body from Pentax is something special. But this lens has sentimental value for me because really this is the lens that made me fall in love with the Pentax system. It's a really nice focal length, it gives you incredible image quality in my opinion, and it doesn't really cost much money at all. It's weather sealed and it is very, very lightweight. When I first made the move to DSLRs from my previous system, this lens along with the 18-50 made an ideal trip out pack with the KS2. It being such a small little lens I could fit in the pocket, this one fits in the bag quite nicely. So I've used it on numerous occasions. I've even used it in studio sessions. I've experienced no lens flare, etc. Even though the kit version doesn't come with a lens hood, I thought I would feel the need to buy one, but I actually haven't felt that need at all. As I've had no problems with it, and for my money, I feel like it renders colour really nicely. Now I know not everybody feels the same way, and sometimes it seems to be when I talk to people that they have the HD version, which is supposed to be the better version. And I don't know if that's part of the influence. Maybe the SMC coating has been around for so long that it is what people, Pentaxians particularly, experienced ones, expect from a Pentax lens, and perhaps they're a little bit disappointed in HD. I really have no theory of why one is better than the other, if one's better than the other at all. Of course, the reviews on Pentax forums, which I'll link below, may simply have been influenced by the fact that people recognise how cheap this version is and therefore feel that they should give it a higher score because of its value. Who knows? Anyway, at the end here, I've got some images taken on the Pentax K1, which I took for an open source community who were trying to map the lens to the full frame sensor, so you can see the distortion and you can see the vignette at various focal lengths. But in a pinch, I don't think it's actually that bad. Certainly, if I was going to use it on the K1, I wouldn't use it in crop mode. I'd use it in full frame mode and crop later, because really I think it's surprising how much of the frame it does cover. Anyway, if you have this lens, I'd be interested to know what you think of it. as I say, I am debating about selling all my APS-C glass, but it's this particular lens that actually I feel I'd be reluctant to let go of, because I've been so happy with the colour render in it over time. I've used it on the K1, the K3 and the KS2, and it's held up fine on all of them. Not all of my APS-C lenses have held up so well on the K3. They've been okay on the K1, they've been okay on the KS2, but I think the high pixel density of the K3 has showed the weakness in a couple of my DA lenses, one of which I'm going to review next. But this one, I've had no problems with it whatsoever. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this review. I'm sorry it's not a technical review, but there are people online who will do technical reviews that show you chromatic aberration or etc. But honestly, this lens, I haven't really experienced much chromatic aberration at all.